Well lads, what's the crack? See where we're at today here now. Let's turn you. I acquired a nice little skull here recently. Well, I acquired it a while ago. And decided I'd whiten her up a bit. It's not too bad actually, you know. I was in an old shed and there's a good bit of green in it still. Back with there, but got an old shed. I'd say it was cleaned up before, like, you know, it's not too bad at all. But see the antlers, they're gone fairly white, so I might stain them back a bit and just maybe leave the tips of them white. But yeah, I'm going to I used the boiling method to clean them up. So I have the antlers taped up anyways, because you know, you don't want to whiten the brown of the antlers. So I have them taped up, a bit of clean film and a bit of electrical tape around just to stop them from going white. And I have 2 bottles of peroxide, 12% peroxide, and a pot. So hold on now, in a pot. So yeah, and a stick. Don't forget those stick, but to mix her up. But yeah, so pour 2 bottles of peroxide into the pot and pour equal amount of water in the pot, and then I'm going to put it on the old barbecue, because I ain't got nothing else here at the moment. So you know, just make do with what you have. But do it on the barbecue. Bring it up to a boil, a rolling boil, and then you can then you bring it back to simmer. And make sure you bring it up to a rolling boil, then bring it back to simmer, and stick your skull in for 10 minutes. So your skull in for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, take it out, and that's it. You rinse it off, and you can leave it out dry in the sun. But that's it. So I'll get back to you there when I have her on the go, to show you what way I have it set up. So yeah, I'll get back to you in a little while, okay? Right lads, there's your 2 bottles. Oh yeah, I forgot, you could do a pair of old gloves as well on you, you know. Don't want to get that peroxide on you, but in your skin. But yeah, there's my old stick. There's 2 litres of peroxide and 2 litres of water in this pot, and when that starts boiling, it'll rise up. There'll be plenty, it'll cover your skull, no problem. But yeah, I got those. It's hard enough to get the peroxide at the moment, but I got 2 bottles in the local hair salon supplies place, and lucky enough, they had their own peroxide, their own brand, and it was like something like €3 each for each litre bottle, which is for nothing. That other brand's there, that was €11 a bottle, which that's usually what I pay, I think. Well, maybe 7 or 8 anyways I paid before. But yeah, these had their own brand, and it was like €3 each, or €3.50, I can't remember. It was very cheap anyways. So yeah, it's going to be cheap enough to do it. Anyways, yeah, look, let's get this going now and getting it boiling. And as it says, bring it to a rolling boil, and then you can simmer it back down. Put your skull in 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, take it out, rinse it off, let it dry off, and that should be it. Right, get back to you in a little while again. Right lads, I have to head in here now. She will tend to overflow a bit on me. You'll see it'll rise up there now. I put a bit more tape around the antlers because it is messy. But yeah, I'll leave it now for 10 minutes, and I'll get back to you then, alright? Right lads, she's bubbling away there now. She overflowed a bit again there, but she's settling down now. It's a little bit of overflow. She'll go again there now, a little bit, but she'll stop again now. And I know if I had a bigger pot, it'd be a better job. But just doing, you know, using what I have, not ideal, but it'll work out good. A few more minutes now, I'll take her out. Right lads, just turned her off there now. Right, rinse her off now, and I'll leave her out to dry in the sun for a while, the bit of sun we have. Right, get back to you for the next bit. Right lads, got the skull finished there now. It's dried out now, I'll show you now. I'm happy enough with it now actually. That was an old skull. It's after whitening up well, to be fair. So yeah, I might do, I heard that you could stain the antlers so they're already white. I'll just keep the tips white and I'll try and stain them. That one's same. It's some nice colour on the antlers, but might stain up some of those whiter parts. And yeah, try stain seeds that works. Meant to work. Coffee is meant to work as well. I might try something else, but yeah, so far, yeah, happy with that now. It's come out pretty good for it's an old one, you know. But yeah, oh yeah, I got the I do subscribe to a channel there, Whitebone Creations. I think I might have changed his name since, but Whitebone Creations. Anyways, I've done all my other skulls. This is the first deer skull I've done, so yeah. The pot wasn't exactly big enough, but I done the job. But yeah, I've done a good few fox and sort of a couple of mink and stuff, and a few more little bits and pieces, and all came out well using his method. So I use his method. So yeah, if you're not subscribed to him, I'll try and I'll find his channel. I'll stick it up here. I will put the link up, and you can. He's a great channel. He shows you how to do anything, clean up any skull, from fresh. You know, skin it, take the meat off it, and clean it, whiten it. Yeah, and I follow his channel. He's brilliant. But I don't know. He might have changed the name. I'll find out. Anyways, I'll find it, and I'll stick it up. But yeah. Anyways, I'll show you the finished result. I'll try to stay and see does it work. If it doesn't, I don't mind. I don't mind. It's a nice skull, anyways. So yeah. Anyways, ciao for now. Right, lads. Day after I bleached the skull, and we're gonna try and just stain it. You know, let's turn you around here now. See, there's our skull there. Really came out well, even though, you know, it wasn't ideal. You know, with the old barbecue, there was a bit of a breeze there and that. I couldn't get keep the temperature down right, and it was, you know, overflowed a lot of me anyways. But so it was a bit messy, but sure, it was out the garden anyways, so I didn't really care. But yeah, and look, I have an old stain here. Our old friend Lidl or Aldi, I think it's Lidl, rosewood stain. I have that in the shade, so as usual, use what I have. So I spent very little on doing this. So, but the skull is grand. Came out really good, and it's really white there now, And as you can see, you know, the antlers, you know, are very white. I don't know whether it was because it was near a window or something, but yeah, there's a few spots on it. It's very white. And then there's some nice colour then further down. I'll leave most of them white bits there, you know, just see can I stain back the those parts, you know. They're darkened them a bit apart from the points, but we'll see how this works out. It mightn't work out great with the stain, and it might. But I use that stain there for I make old frames and stuff here in the shed for the missus, and she does sell a few, and it comes out really nice colour. It's dark enough, like It's a dark enough stain, so yeah, we'll see. We'll give it a go. We'll give it a few coats and see how it works out, and try not to get any stain on the white. Probably should cover it, but we're not going to bother. See how it goes. Right, chat to you in a minute. Right lads, so I have no rag here. Slip it in. Our stain. Upper skull. Just lay it on. And you don't have to get everywhere, you know, bits of white coming through is grand. But you won't really know now till this dries out and we get another bit on, you know, how it looks. So we'll see a couple of coats and see how it turns out. If it darkens up a bit at all, I'll be happy enough. And yeah, I won't go to the edges. Get the tips, you know, kind of white tips on it. Just have a look around it. Yeah, a bit of mono. That's kind of it. Rub it into it then. I'll try a bit of that cloth. Let that dry. And then go on another coat or two. Or a bit there now. Just let that dry. Dry down and see me put on another coat or two, and then I'll get back to you then when I have a few coats on to see how she looks. Even if it darkened a little bit, as I said, I'd be happy enough. Oh, straight in there now, isn't it? I'll blend it in. Let's make sure. Yeah, right. Come back now, I've gone another one or two coats and then we'll see how she is. Alright? Right lads. Now I just finished staining, and there's definitely a difference. Happy enough with that. Took maybe 4 or 5 coats of that stain. I think it's just a water based stain. It is actually just a water based stain, but yeah. And I added a bit of wire to hang it up in. I might have to adjust the wall, and I put a bit of wood glue around the loose teeth. Well, I did around all the teeth, and got a little toothbrush and kind of pushed it in around the teeth. Then wiped it off, kind of clean it. That'll dry kind of clear, I think. So you won't even notice that. You won't see them anyways, but just in case any fell out. None fell out. They're all kind of loose. They would be loose. So just a bit of wood glue. Yeah, so let it dry off there now, and then I'll stick her up where the missus wants it, and I'll show you the final look then. Alright.